vacation, so I had 12 days off. Didn't get done near what I wanted to. But got a little bit of a few things done. I-75 southbound, just crossing Kentucky into Tennessee. Headed to Knoxville. About an hour from Knoxville now. Not quite an hour, maybe. Sign says trucks use left lane. I see one viewer. Currently going through the mountains on I-75 in Tennessee. I believe these are the Smokies. It's been a long time since I've been down this stretch. Climbing a hill, I got 50,000 in the tank. Coolant temperatures are climbing, so I'm going to flip that fan on. Temperature coming down significantly. Almost. Appreciate you joining. I am currently I-75 southbound. I just crossed Kentucky into Tennessee. Headed down to Knoxville, Tennessee. Not been too bad of a trip down through here. This This is the first actual real construction I've been in since getting on 75. Down here to deliver a load of flour. Not sure what they make at this location, but I'll probably find out when I get there. This load came out of a different terminal. I unloaded yesterday in Lebanon, Tennessee. Was headed back to my terminal in Teotipolis, Illinois, and I got almost to Nashville and got a phone call saying, hey, we need to turn you around. We need you to go to West Harrison, Indiana. Pick a load up going to Knoxville. Traffic's not been too bad today. Shoot, even Lexington wasn't bad. I think I can shut that fan off now. Engine fan. Okay, now we're going back up 65. Man, that heat, I noticed, I don't know what it looks like on y'all's end of the screen there, but that heat off the engine every once in a while makes that hood look like it's warping. Didn't do any videos during my vacation. I had my 12 days off, and then I worked a week. Had another 4 days off, and working this week. I got today and tomorrow, and then I got 4 days off. We got going on here? I got some blue lights up here on the right. I need to get over the left lane. It's like a big truck either broke down or got pulled over, one or the other. like you got pulled over. Oh, I do miss the scenery down through here. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've ran this section of 75. Probably been the better part of 8 years since I've been down through here. Oh yeah, those leaves really start changing color. It's amazing down through this area that time of year. Used to run down I-77 a lot in West Virginia. I'll tell you, during the fall, that's just absolutely beautiful down through there. Gonna be a couple weeks though. We're supposed to be back up in the 90s later this week. Not sure what part of the country you're in there, Thomas. This section is really beautiful during the fall. North Carolina. We got a terminal in Winston-Salem. When I was talking about running I-77 down through West Virginia a lot, that's where I was going. We'd take loads down to Winston-Salem, drop at a drop yard, and the terminal down there would deliver them to Danville, Virginia, about an hour and a half straight north. That was pretty much my run. I'd do 2, maybe 3 a week. Used to deliver to Franklinton, North Carolina quite a bit. We got a terminal in Charlotte. I think Wilmington, that's over on the East Coast, isn't it? Trying to think. I'm thinking Wilmington's on the East Coast. Am I correct, or did I have a brain fart? Okay, yeah, southeast. Definitely tell you're in the mountains out through here. Okay, yeah, near Myrtle Beach there. I'm from Southern Illinois. It's actually Central Illinois, but kind of southern part of what they consider what's Central Illinois. We consider it Southern Illinois because we don't like Chicago. Us downstate, we want to make sure the distinction's made. We're not from that hellhole. I'm actually really surprised. Usually this time of year you see a lot of RVs on the headed down to Florida for the winter, or getting their last vacations in, or going back from their vacations, their final vacations. You usually see a lot of RVs headed down towards Florida for the winter. Yeah, guess there's quite a few federal troops in Chicago, which I just absolutely love. Pisses our governor Pritzker off. I think that's funny as hell. Can't stand that little shrimp. He looks like a freaking 1960s mob boss. Rocky Top, 15 mile. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Big South Fork National Recreation Area. Get slowed down a little bit before into the curve. I don't want to be laying on my side, and I don't want to be burning my brakes up going down this hill. Zoo and Sandquist Wildlife Management Area. Oh, yeah. Pilot truck stop, and this place to my right here looks like it's demolished. Used to be a big fireworks store there that burnt to the ground. Quite a bit of traffic coming on the ramp here. Adult World. Might be a little bit of wind noise. I had to crack the window. Got a fly flying around. See if he'll get up there by the gap and get sucked out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. .4% grade, 4 mile. 4% shouldn't be too bad. Of course, I got this car wants to cut over. Schleck, this is aus Tennessee. Dann ein schönes Mädchen. .25E, I've been on that. I've been through the tunnel. Now the traffic's going to pick up. When I want to get around somebody, traffic picks up and I can't get over. Ah, here comes some nice old cars. Come on, people. Speed limit 65. You can take these curves at 65, 70 just fine. Jake ain't working like it's supposed to. I get 2 miles above set speed, it should kick in, and it's not. Uh, couldn't tell what that was. That almost looked like a really big bloated beaver. Yes, it was. Yeah, I got around those vehicles. We got the left lane around the vehicles, and everybody wants to pass me on the right, so I can't get back over to the right. So they want to pass and then just stay right there. Good dumb fights. I'm going slower than I was when you passed me. I should not be passing you again. Got to get a hold of the boss here in a little bit, find out whether when I'm empty, if I got to take this trailer to West Harrison or if I'm just headed back to home terminal with it. Should be headed back to home terminal with it. That's where it came from, but according to our workflow information, it's got me taking it back to West Harrison. Get emptied out. If I go straight back to my terminal, I won't be going up 75. I'll go across 40. I'll go over Lookout Mountain and Mont Eagle. Appreciate you joining, Thomas. He was on his brakes hard. He's smoking his brakes there. I do need to get over. I see some lights up here. flatbed. I don't know what he think he's doing. I saw up here. Unless they're gone now. Well, I still see lights up here. Yeah, I got a work truck up here on the construction state truck on the right lane. Dude, you're lucky I'm loaded. Never would have let you in. Come on, dude, get around them. Coming up on the exit for Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Is 55 through here for trucks. They are kind of picky about it. $55 for trucks, $65 for cars. And they frown on trucks being in the left lane. I remember right, like I said earlier, it's been a long time since I've been down this section of 75. I do believe 55 mile an hour for trucks the rest of the way to Knoxville. $25 to my destination, 22 to my exit. Appreciate you joining Billy Jean. Currently I-75 southbound. Started this video just as I crossed Kentucky into Tennessee. I'm just north of Knoxville now. Knoxville is where I'm delivering at. Just passed Rocky Top not long ago. Green McAdoo Museum of Appalachia. Appalachia. That's a museum I'd like to go to sometime. It can be. I ran into a situation last night. I delivered Lebanon, Tennessee yesterday. Got emptied out and headed back towards my home terminal. I got, I don't know, about 25 miles outside of Lebanon. I got a phone call from the boss. We need to turn you around. I'm like, well, what's going on? I'm thinking, what's going on? I didn't forget anything at the receiver. I didn't leave anything behind. And then he's like, we need you to go to West Harrison, Indiana and pick a load up at the mill there going down to Knoxville for tomorrow, which would be for today. So I'm figuring up my times and I'm like, well, load ain't ready. I can park right there at the mill. We kind of sort of have a terminal right there at the mill. But I got there, and sure enough, the load wasn't loaded. And then I got to look, and like, wait a minute, this load is on the same trailer that I've got. And ended up, they live loaded me. Basically loaded. I didn't even unhook from the trailer. I just pulled into the loadout bay. They loaded me, and away I went. I had 3.5 hours available when I left the mill last night with this load. And at that time of night, you're not going to find a parking space at a rest area or a truck stop. I got down in Kentucky, and luckily the scale houses in Kentucky are also truck rest havens, rest areas for truckers. Granted, they don't have any real facilities or not. They usually got an outhouse out there to use. But it is a place to park, and there's usually almost always parking there. Well, it's kind of tight even there last night. My other option would have been go to a motel, which I just about did because company pays for the motel. I can get a motel every night I'm out if I want. It's nice getting a motel. There's a lot of them that have truck parking, a lot of them that don't have truck parking. As long as the lot's big enough and you can park where you're out of the way, not blocking the flow of traffic, they have no problem you parking there. It's nice to go in, get a clean shower. You usually either got a queen size or king size bed. Uber Mountain, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Free Wi-Fi, TV if you want to watch TV. Free breakfast of the morning. Ever since I've been with this company, pretty much running days, don't really run nights too much, but when I was driving over the road, I liked running nights because you run nights, you're shutting down during the day. Parking at a truck stop is a whole lot easier to find a parking spot, a whole lot easier. Knoxville hot. Billboard with chicken wings. I hope I don't, but I have a feeling I'm going to run into a nightmare when I get down here to unload. eine dicke Frau. Cookout at the restaurant. I've always wanted to try one of those. Knoxville, 11 mile. 7.5 miles to my exit here in Knoxville. Highway advisory, urgent message wind flashing, 1620. See if we can hear anything.
Narrow lane, and use extreme caution through this area. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. You are listening to QBJ215, the Highway Advisory Radio Network, operated by the Tennessee Department of Transportation, and broadcasting on frequency 1620 AM. A traffic alert has been issued for 40 eastbound traffic in Cobb County, I-40 East, between mile marker 446 in Tennessee and mile marker 7 in North Carolina, is reduced to one lane. Traffic over 8.5 feet wide is prohibited through this area, and should follow I-81 north to I-26 east or I-77 south of the detour.
I believe that's Black Mountain.
That's potential lane delays, narrow lanes, and use extreme caution through this area.
Okay, they're saying I-40, which I'm not going to get on I-40. And it sounds like it's basically there at Black Mountain. No, I want to stay on 75 South. And here's where I really need to start making sure I really watch my signs. So I want to stay on 75. I don't want 275 or 640. Or I don't want 640 east anyway. This next curve marked 30 mile an hour. I better not try it at 55. I guess I will be getting on I-40. it is 65 through here. There's the gate on Krankenwagen. According to my GPS, I am going to be merging to the left up here, for I-40 East. Go ahead and make my lane change so I'm not waiting the last minute and have a bunch of traffic preventing me from making the lane change I need to make. Yeah, well, I thought. If I was in that right lane, it don't go the way I want or I need to go. Left lane ends. .386A. Then 386B earlier. Looks like it's going to be the next exit. Don't want to see my ugly mug. Looks to me like I want to follow for 69. Or 169. making a right here. Coming in a way completely different from information on my workflow. Be keeping to the right here. Come on, little white car. 1 mile, be making a left on Liberty. Liberty Bibberty. Looks like the next main cross street. I intended to look at this place on Google Maps last night before I hit the sack, and I completely slipped my mind. Not smart walking across the tracks like that, dude. Why did it? I should have looked at this route a little bit closer. I just gandered at it on the atlas. Not this one, the next one. This is Lorraine. Okay. Making a left here. PepsiCo. Yeah, being a new facility. Never been here before. And I'm 27 years driving. I've really not done a lot in Knoxville, period, other than just going through. So yes, I am using GPS from the exit into the facility. It is a truck routing GPS. I'm not following anything like Google Maps. Make a left on Division. Going back over 40 now. Says I want to merge right up here. I can't go through there. Are they fucking nuts? Walker? This looks really sketchy to me. Once we make a jig jog up here, basically going straight, but I got to make a left and then a sharp hard right. This is gonna be fun. This place I'm delivering to is supposed to be just up here, basically on the right. Turn right on Minot. Mynatt, M-Y-N-A-T-T. Shipping, receiving to the right. Riley. Yeah, I believe I'll follow the truck right out of here. I'm going to have to end this video here because I got to find out where to go. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch you on the next video.